I don't know if you guys saw it this past week when the Colorado Buffaloes took on the UCF Knights in Orlando. Got it right this time. Prior to the game, and it's hard to miss, he's 6'5" and he's 270 pounds and he wears funny hats. But in the spectacle that is Deion Sanders primetime football, the stars will appear. No different than this one. And this time it was former NFL MVP, college Heisman winner, national champion, Cameron Jarrell Newton. That's really his name. Look it up. Cameron Jarrell Newton. I didn't make this up this time. I hope I didn't. It's Cameron Jarrell Newton. Cam Newton. I know. And Cam, like the rest of the stars, he's out on the field, and Cam comes on the field, and you guys saw the footage. If you didn't, look it up. And Cam is trying to dap up, one black quarterback to the next one. He's trying to dap up Shedeur Sanders. And what I like about Shedeur, and it's probably some things that I don't like about Shedeur, but what I like about this younger generation in general, these young folks stand on business. If they don't fool with you, ain't gonna be no shady, no, what's up, man, what's going on? If they don't fool with you, they gonna be like, nah, I'm good. And Shedeur's like, nah, man, nah, we good, nah, I'm good. And Cam's trying to shake his hand. And then he goes over to Travis Hunter and he's trying to shake Travis Hunter's hand. He's like, nah, I'm good. And it all stems from not too long ago, Cam was on his podcast. What is it, 4th and 1? Can't be 4th and long. That's already taken. And he's on his podcast and, they're always trying to compare quarterbacks, especially the black ones. They want to compare them. And, and they were trying to compare Shedeur and Cam. And Cam, I think this is something that Cam needs to realize. And Cam just basically was talking. Cam was talking, and Cam has, when you're done what Cam has done on the collegiate level, you can talk how Cam talks. I mean, there are very few people that can say that they're a national champion, a Heisman Trophy winner, and an NFL MVP. That's a very short list. A very, very short list to say that I'm a collegiate national champion, a Heisman winner, and an NFL MVP. Short list. So collegiately, Cam can talk how Cam wants to talk. And he basically was saying you can't really compare me and Shedeur in the same, he's like, well, what games have he, what big games has he won? I'm like, Cam's like, yo, I know what conference I played in. No offense to the HBCUs of the world. No offense to the Big 12 of the world. The new Big 12. What were they in before? The Big 10? Last year? Pac-12, excuse me. No offense to the Pac-12. But when it comes to college football, in the last 20 years, the SEC is king. That's just, and we're not debating that. And I'm an ACC dude. We ain't debating that. So I get it. But what Cam also has to realize, and I said this to myself when I got into this business of, being an analyst and being, on a podcast. What you say on this mic gets back to the players immediately. Trust me, I know. I've had a few of them and their family members, brothers and mamas, not like what I said. It's okay. I'm not trying to be y'all friend. I'm not trying to dap you up. That ain't my style. And Cam has to remember, when you say things, they're going to receive them because they all have rabbit ears, and they may not take them the way that you intended them to take. And at times, it's going to be difficult for you to walk around, to have a podcast, and to be critical. And it doesn't matter how minute your criticism is, we deal with a lot of tender babies. They tender. So they don't accept criticism, or even when because I don't think what Cam said about, I went back and listened to it. I don't think what Cam said about Shedeur was malicious, had ill intent. He was just saying, like, when you compare me and Shedeur, we really don't line up. Good player. I was the best player in college football when I played. I won a national championship. We really, like, I got games that you go back and you look at and you go, there is no, and Cam's, and I'm not trying to dap Shedeur up, but Cam's right. There is no comparing. Cam was the number 1 overall pick, am I right, in the draft? And Shedeur will be a top 5, top 10 pick. But there is no comparison. Compare what you're doing, great. Cam was greater. So when Cam says you can't compare us, we ain't on the same page, we like, what is his big games? Cam's not speaking from a malicious place. He's speaking from, bro, I was like that. He was like that. Do your Googles. Cam was like that. Out of high school, like that. Florida, got in some trouble, blend, back to Auburn, like that. When he got into the league, he was like that. He won an MVP, went to a Super Bowl. That's the time like, y'all be treating Cam like he wasn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? But Cam also has to remember, like, they not gonna receive it well. But they had a conversation, and Cam said it was really contentious, but we ironed it out. We got through it. But Cam gonna have to know, you're gonna have to realize, brother, when you get on this platform, when you start speaking into this microphone, all that dapping up, it's gonna have to be at a minimum.